Good morning. What up, Jay? You sure you're not being drafted? Woo. What up, Kenya? What's up, guys? Woo! Hope you guys have a good weekend. And it's Monday morning here where I'm at. I think for some of you still like Sunday-ish. But chat, we back. Another week. Another stream. That's exactly what I told my sister. He gonna try to draft people because nobody wants to fight war for him. He created. It's Sunday-ish in Florida. Yeah. Good evening, guys. It's still morning for me here. Just waking up, you know. Watching what is happening in the world. Shit, boys. I don't know, man. We gotta see for the next, this week, bro. We gotta see what's going on this week. Kermo. No Diddy. My guy. Alright, well, bro. I'll tell you why I have an H. Alright. And no, not because of the adrenochrome. If you don't know what that is, good. Well, I think I just been trying my best to take care of myself, my skin, and everything. Currently, I'm using a few products for my face skin. But obviously, genetic has something to do with it. I take some natural supplement as well. I eat healthy. I don't smoke. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Michi? What's going on? What's going on? Praying for us all. Hey, thanks for the follow. Yeah. Hey, we're in a crazy time, guys. We're in a crazy time. I did not think... Okay, before I start, chat, if you guys are here, please like the stream. Like the stream real quick. Thanks for following. Please like the stream. It might help a little bit. Hit that like button. It's morning here for me. I'm still waking up, drinking my tea, you know. What up, Dio? Good seeing you, bro. Good seeing you. Good seeing you, brother. So, well, I'm currently using... I'll show you, bro. Here. Kermo. I will show you my current lotion that I'm using. But give me a second. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Dio, hold on. Let me grab the lotion to show them. Because someone asked me, like, my skincare and stuff. Shit. You guys want to know the everything, all my skincare product right now? Or you just want to know, like, lotion I'm using? Let me know. So I had to go one trip instead of 2 trips. Let me know what you want to see, bro. Let me know what you want to see. But yeah, bro, like... It's been crazy the past... Everything? Got you, bro. Alright, Kermo. I got you. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'll be back. I'll be back. Alright, so I'm only gonna show you guys for now, like, cause you're asking more like my hair, not my hair, my face product. I'm just gonna show you guys like what I bought. It was actually just I was in Taiwan, and you know, I was in Taiwan, and I was like, all right, let me see some product that is not too, how do I say? Too much more chemical, you know. I prefer something natural, and I need something that's hydrating. Because have you guys ever feel like when you're waking up, or before go to sleep, after shower, sometimes for me, like after shower, I can feel like my skins are dry, you know, sometimes my face and shit. So I like to buy stuff. Obviously, this is not the only brand that I'm using, but I like to buy shit that is like, how do I say this? Not too much of a smell, because I don't care too much about the smell. It's more like how hydrate can be for my skin, for my face, for my body. So this one I bought it in Taiwan. All right, nothing special. You can buy something similar. This is what I'm using right now. I feel like a fucking beauty review channel all of a sudden. What the fuck? But anyways, this is what I'm using right now. All right, you can screenshot it if you want. I use it for mostly, it can be for face and body, but I'm using it right now for mostly like, just like my arms and my legs. All right, now I'm using two different, I guess you can say, like cream or lotion for my face. So this is the one I use usually in the morning and at night before I sleep, for like, it's like an eye cream. Okay, so this is what I'm using for the eye cream. I don't know if you can zoom in on it. I bought it in Taiwan. All right, so I don't know if you can find it online or anything. It's like an eye cream. I'm sure you can find places, but for me, most importantly, I just don't want to find things where it's like too much chemical and too much like perfume and cologne smell. You know, I don't care how it smells. I just want to be hydrated. So I just basically put this. Actually, I did put this morning, so I gotta put it right now. So I put just a little bit, and you know, I cover around my eyes. I can't believe I'm doing this fucking right now on stream. That's funny. I didn't think I was gonna do a skincare routine to show you guys, but okay, I guess. If you have perfume smell, it will have alcohol. I think so. Yeah, I mean, probably. I learned that from my girl. So, all right, chat. So my girl has very sensitive skin. She gets allergy easily. So she always buy things that are not like perfume based and very easy to absorb and not get allergy. So I kind of learned from her. Why is there ads on live stream? Bro, it's not ads. I'm not telling you guys to buy the thing that I'm buying. I'm just someone's asking, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll just show you guys what I'm using. And speaking of which, I need to apply on my feet. No Didi. You know? And this is okay, last one before we move on. All right, this is only for you, Kermo. Only for you. This is also the one I'm using for mostly my face. You can see, you can screenshot if you want. You can do some research. This one doesn't really have much smell either. So I usually just kind of, you know, push it like around. Just try to keep it hydrated, basically. But here, I'm in Bangkok right now, so, you know, it's pretty humid. Like, I don't need to have to worry too much about my skin. But, you know, always good to, like, keep it fresh. But yeah, chat. I did not expect I was gonna do my facial routine. That looks good. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what I use. That's what I use, you know. And I think any product works. You know, as long as you keep your skin on your face like moisturized, hydrated, it doesn't really matter. And you know, preferably for like, say some shit like this, you know, like, what is it called? Like, you know, for chronic, dry, itchy skin, shit like that, you know, something that it doesn't have too much smell and alcohol. That is all matters. But you can use all that. But if you smoke, if you drink a lot of alcohol, you don't have enough of sleep, you eat too much processed food, it ain't gonna help, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still gotta, like, if you can cut out alcohol, cigarettes, smoke, drugs, have healthy sleep, work out, try to cut out all the sugar, processed food. That's what I've been doing for the past like 5 to 10 years now. I think that's why, you know, it can keep my health decent and my look. But yeah, that's just my experience. You know what I'm saying? That's just my experience. After that, I saw I had wrong type of skin. What do you mean you had wrong type of skin, Dio? What do you mean by that? Also, not naturally made from men's natural white stuff. I guess, I don't know. Like I say, try to find things that are made from natural ingredients. That's just my opinion. It doesn't have bleachy screen. Yeah. And for me, a red flag is basically if it has like, you know, like perfume, like smell. Like I used to buy lotion, you know, like Bath and Body, that type of lotion, like it smells nice and all that. But I realized it's like, you know, it's not the best. Like if I want to smell good, I take a shower, or I have like, you know, $200-300 type of cologne. That's it. I mean, even with cologne, sometimes it's not good. I preferably spread it on my shirt rather on my skin because, you know, it's not good for you either. After I saw her run type of skin, are you talking about like, Dio? Are you talking about like the perfume with alcohol? Is that what you're saying? Or am I tripping? There was literally commercial for me. Oh shit. Michi, if you don't want commercial at all and you still want to just hang out and chill, you can also go Kick. Kick, I don't think has any ads. Dio can confirm it. From he's on Kick right now. So if you guys want, you can watch it on YouTube, on Kick, on Twitch, whatever. You know. Kick, I know it doesn't have ads. That's what I know. Olive Varela and cocoa butter is what I use my whole life. Yeah. Just make sure it's natural, you know? If it's natural, then it's all good. It's all good. I once used some type of lotion and made my forehead full of pimples. I look like a pro gooner. Ooh. Bro, yeah, man. You just gotta test it out. And also, you just gotta check always the ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Like, same thing with, like, the food, bro. Imagine the thing you put on your skin. You gotta check that. But more importantly is what you put in your stomach, what you consume. You know, like they say you are what you eat. So make sure you always check the label. Always check like what you are putting in your body. Super important. Like I think US right now, bro, like has so many chemical stuff. And it's not even good for your skin, your body, and stuff like that. So you always have to double check like what are you putting in your system. Yeah, natural. So yeah, guys, I want to talk a little bit later about, you know, what's going on with US and what's going on with the whole world, to be honest. I don't know if we're gonna about to have a World War III. I hope not. I hope not, you know. I hope there's peace in the world. But shit, we don't know, man. We don't know. Also, not touching your face, hands, and dirty makes you break out. Yeah, it also depends on your skin, bro. It all depends on your skin. Like my skin, I don't know if you can see. My skins are naturally more on the dry side. When I was growing up, I never had pimples everywhere. I was like, God damn, that must suck. You know, for me, I never had that. Luckily, I never had that experience. I never had a bunch of like pimples everywhere. Like I had one and two here and there sometimes, but that's it. Because I have dry skin, you know, so you have to know what's your skin. Also, if your skin is naturally oily, you're more likely to get pimples. You know what I'm saying? Because your skins are oily and shit. I know a friend who gets love bumps on his. He takes treatment for it because there's no cure. Love bump? The fuck is love bump, bro? You talking about? That sounds like herpes, bro. Love bump. You talking about herpes, bro? The fuck? Bombing doesn't keep peace, but independently as a collective, we gotta treat people we love. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. But you know, I'll be honest, bro. Chat, I'll be very honest right now. Okay. I was more leaned towards the right. I don't really care about politics again. I was leaning more towards like between like Kamala and Trump. I was definitely more Trump, obviously. But the problem is, obviously, I don't know what is the real deal and what is happening. But I was very surprised. Like, was it 2 nights ago? Yeah, I was surprised, bro. Like 48 hours ago, I was really surprised that Trump dropped 3 bombs on Iran because that's direct attack, right? It wasn't like supplying; it was directly attacked. So I didn't like that, you know. I'm not like a blind Trump supporter per se. You know, I don't care who I support, whatever. I will never support something because I like the person. I support everything they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very independent thinker and logical thinker. Yeah, overall, some of the policy I agree, but some of the things I'm not gonna agree on, which is okay, right? And I think that makes more sense versus some people always on the left. What I see is like they always kind of believe almost everything they see. Obviously, not all everyone, but that's just kind of what I see. So just be honest, I'm pretty disappointed, bro. They dropped the opening for World War III. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know if it was a good idea that, they strategically planned this and they kind of calculated outcome, thinking it can make peace in the Middle East and aka in the whole world. I don't know. We don't know all the details and what's happening, right? But chat, let me just show you guys like this is what's happening in case you've been living under the rock. Let me show you guys real quick. So where is that? Where is that? Trump, Iran. Where is it? This one. This is the one I saw like yesterday. In case you guys didn't see it. This is basically what's possibly starting a World War III. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope not, but so
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the three.
But it's funny how, before I continue, it's funny how all their facial expression from the left to the right. Like the vice president is like, oh shit, I don't think we should make that idea, but okay, fuck it, I'm going with it. And Trump just doing Trump thing. And the third guy is like, all right, I'm just here. And the fourth guy is like, I don't know. He kind of looks like an NPC in my opinion. So
key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that
I don't know. If you look at the vice president's face, he looks stressed. Is it just me or he looks stressed?
the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs.
Do you guys think that was a good idea? For me, right? For me, I just didn't understand why directly get involved when it was Israel that was attacking and dealing in Iran. Yeah, sure, if it says Israel is US ally, but still I didn't understand. I didn't think it was actually gonna happen. Like US gonna directly bombing like Iran. It's kind of like US directly bombing, with the whole Ukraine Russia war, right? I just didn't think it was gonna happen, but apparently it did. He looks like, what the fuck are you saying? He's bugging. That's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, it wasn't a good idea. The bully of the Middle East. The bully of Middle East, I think, is the United States. If you ask me, to be honest, if we get back in this, how he start. Yeah, I don't know, bro. But chat. Okay, let me just finish this, and I will say my opinion. All right, I will say my opinion because I don't think World War II and World War III is the same timing anymore. With technology, people's mindset right now, like most people don't want to fucking go to war, bro. And most people don't want to fight for their country anymore. Because they know all is just bullshit and politicians are just, you know, making money and just BS. Like people see through that now. You know what I'm saying?
That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before.
This is what they've been saying. I can start seeing now, right? I've been seeing on Twitter and social media, people be like, now we see who's really behind the scene, who's really pulling the string, who's really in control. Apparently Israel. And I'm not saying in a way that I, don't support Israel or any way like that. I'm just stating my observation. It's like, why get involved to somebody's war if we don't want to start a World War III? Or maybe they want to start World War III. I don't know. I have so many questions that I don't know, and I'm sure lots of you guys watching have the same exact feelings. But just based on my observation, it seems like Israel is the one that is holding the leverage and the car for US based on my observation. Maybe I don't know shit, but
and we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. I also want to congratulate the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dan Raising-Kane, spectacular general, and all of the brilliant military minds involved in this attack. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days.
Oh, there will be World War III, bro. Fuck.
Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight, not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago. Tomorrow, General Kane, Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth will have a press conference at 8 a.m. at the Pentagon. And I want to just thank everybody, and in particular, God. I want to just say we love you, God, and we love our great military. Protect them. God bless the Middle East. God bless Israel. And God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's fucking crazy, bro. For me though, I just want to know is like what is gonna happen next is depends on China, Russia, North Korea. That's what I think. It depends on how they're going to respond. You know what I'm saying? I think it just really depends on that. Because we don't know. We don't know exactly how they want to respond and how they will do it. That's the only thing that I'm curious. And right now, I think we still have about couple hours before the US market opens. If you're in the stocks, crypto investment, then we will see also how the market reacts to this. Because the market doesn't like war and uncertainty. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't like this. I don't like what is happening. Many targets, like as in countries. I don't know. I think he was saying many targets in terms of like military targets and in terms of like potential nuclear places that they can destroy. But you know, like chat, I'll show you guys something. I was seeing this ironically, right, on Twitter. Ironically, people was talking about Trump, talking about Obama. Wait, come on. Oh my god. This thing is stupid sometimes. Why is my Twitter doing this? Hello? Ugh, bro. Oh my god. Why sometimes it's doing this, bro? How can I search? Wait. Let me see if I can actually search something. Works? Okay. Oh, Obama. Obama. He was talking about Obama back in 2013. Where's a tweet? Iran tweet. Wait. Oh, this one. This has been talked a lot right now, right? Hold on. Let me move my shit. Yeah. So, you know, people pulling this back up. That was 2013. He talked about, I predict President Obama will at some point attack Iran, you know, to save face. Remember what I previously said? Obama will attack, someday attack Iran in order to show how tough he is. And there's another tweet he talked about he can negotiate or something right here. We'll start a war with Iran, we'll attack Iran in order to get reelected. A long time ago, that President Obama was attacked because of his inability to negotiate and properly not skill. So that doesn't look good, bro. That doesn't look good in his case, right? In Trump's case, because, well, doesn't seem logical now that you're attacking. But again, maybe there's many details we don't know about, but I'm just pulling out what people are saying right now, you know, which is true, right? Obama is divorced. Is he? I actually don't know. Russia already mocks him. They laughed at Trump. I want to know what is Russia's response. Russia respond. And I was looking at Iran respond was like they were like we're not like, you know, stopping. If you want to choose war, we'll go with you. Basically, that's what's happening. Hold on, let's see what is up. Russia officially condemned the U.S. for striking Iran. The irresponsible decision to subject to terrorism of surveillance states, a missile and bomb attack, whatever the argument it may be, present with flagrant violent international law. Yeah, so you know, Putin said Russia will have to respond to Ukraine's massive attack on Russian military. Ignore that Ukraine's attack was the response to Russia, the largest. So I don't know, bro. Same side, there's a lot of things happening. We will respond to any threat against Iran. I don't even know if this is actually true or not, but yeah. Actually, let's put respawn. Current limited current nuclear fits which are 100% military target. What is their respawn? I remember there's a respawn. But this is the main one I saw like yesterday. Let me move my stuff. This is the main one that Trump talked about. He's like, we have completed our very successful attack on the 3 nuclear sites in Iran, including Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. All planes are now outside of Iran airspace. A full payload of bombs were dropped on the primary site. Fordow, all planes are safely on their way home. Congratulations to our great American warriors. There's not another military in the world that could have done this. Now is the time for peace. I don't know. Thank you for your attention. It's like you bomb someone and then you try to say it's time for peace, right? Some people were talking about the same thing. I don't know. Like, what is your guys' opinion on that? There was a meme, right? They were saying like you shot someone and you're like, okay, it's time for peace. I just don't know if that's how it works. You know. You see, they say some shit. We had the right to respond strongly. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't think this is gonna end well, in my opinion. And I think it might have more. I don't think it's gonna be like a full-on nuclear war. I hope not. I don't think so. But I definitely don't think Iran is gonna be like, all right, cool, white flag, we stop. I don't think so. What I do think is probably gonna be some type of terrorist attack, maybe, or some type of bombing in U.S. in the upcoming months, if not years. So yeah, that's what I'm guessing. What do you guys think? You guys think that's gonna happen, or not really? Dio, I think you got timed out for a bit because the system timed out when there's too many cap. Like if you type in with too many cap. So that was not me. That was just the system. So let me see what you say. Okay, Dio, you're in YouTube now because I think you got timeout on Kick. Is Obama divorced? Actually, I want to know that. Obama divorce. Wait, why am I keep typing Obama? The fuck, Obama. Divorce from after he's come after reporters has been saying he was his best friend. Probably, bro. I don't know. But yo, this conspiracy say, that's not his wife. That's like Big Mike. You guys know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's true or not, but hey, shit. That's all I gotta say. He's a narcissist. Bro, I think all the world leader and very successful people, politician, entrepreneur, most are narcissism. Which makes sense. And as I'm reading the book right now, the law of human nature, it talks about, we are all some type of narcissism. All of us. But it's different level. What he wants, no regard, he speak propaganda. He's not that smart, bro. I hope you see how he wasn't the person to be the president. Yeah, but if we had to choose Kamala and Trump, I would still think Trump is better. It's just my opinion. But I think after this, what just happened, I also feel like it doesn't really matter who's the president. It's kind of like the real people who's in control, or people say the elites, people you don't even know their face and name. In my opinion, I don't know shit. I think it doesn't matter if the left or right wins, because those type of elites will always have in control of power. So it's kind of like, yeah, it gave you two choices. Doesn't matter which one you choose, the same people still will most likely be in control. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. It remind me of this lawsuit couple years ago. I think a year, maybe 10 years ago, even. You guys know like Fortnite, right? There's Fortnite, and there's another video game. Fuck, what is it called? That was similar to Fortnite. That was before Fortnite. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Anyways, those, like, it was a popular game, just like Fortnite. They sued Fortnite because they say they copied them. But then, to turns out, if you really know, both of them were owned by the same mother company. This is what I'm saying. It's like two kids are fighting. Whoever wins or lose, it doesn't matter, because it's owned still by the same parents, still in the same family. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter in that case. That's what I started seeing and started realizing. Ron Paul for president. How this is happening and Iran couldn't defend itself. I don't know, man. Like I say, bro, US has some crazy military weapon that we don't even publicly know. Like, I show you guys a weapon CIA used to use back in what, 50 years ago? They have this weapon they can shoot at someone, and the bullet is like a dot. It's like a dart. It will go into that person, and then it will causing that person have a heart attack, and it will dissolve. So it looks like a natural heart attack happened to the person. That was 50 years ago. It's like an invisible weapon. Imagine the weapon they have right now. I can't even fathom and imagine what they have, you know. Bro, you're only saying that because you no longer live in the US. This isn't the first time we fight. Wait, hold on. What the hell? Where did it go? This isn't the first time we fight Iran. Also, they're not even a threat. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has nothing to do with like me living in the US or not. If I live in the US, I would still have the same opinion. You know, but I would probably feel more like unsafe, if that makes sense, you know? I will probably feel more unsafe. It's just my opinion. Yeah, I got time out when I sent in lots of cabs. Yeah, no worries, bro. You can go to kick again. I'm reading comments on both sides. No, Obama is not divorced. They are happily married still. Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't. Like I said, I don't really follow all the politician stuff. What if we want to go to World War III? Hey, Mike, I don't know, bro. If you want to go to World War III, that's on you, bro. I don't want to go to World War III, bro. I just want to make better content, better video. Everybody, be better person. Develop yourself, your business, and there's no point, bro. I just don't think it makes sense to fight a war when the elite, the top politician, the people in power, and the richest people, they will never shit a blood. Always the middle class, lower income, lower education people will be drafted. And you are sacrifice your life for politician and people that are, have power, but will never shit blood. Does that make sense? If you're talking about like couple hundred years ago, not even thousand, couple hundred years ago, like the politician or leaders, they will be in the front line with people when it comes to war. That okay, I get it. I understand and that I support. I don't like current situation where it's just all the world leader like bro, like they should just have a boxing fight and then the winner had the right decision, whatever. Obviously, this is not gonna happen, but for me, it's just like it doesn't make sense to die for some politician, to die for people that have money and power. It's just my opinion. Because if those people are leading the front versus in the back, say, okay, you guys go to the wall, okay, you guys go die. It just doesn't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense or no? But if you want to fight the war, bro, then maybe join the military. But I think this is what I was saying earlier. I think at this point, most people who are young are either millennial or Gen Z. And I really don't think most millennial and Gen Z want to go to the war. It's not like back then, World War II. I think it's harder for them to run propaganda than World War II. Because back then there's no internet. There's no AI. Of course, they can still filter things and propaganda, on AI and online. But I think people nowadays have way more ways to connect each other and say their opinion than World War II. So I think it's a lot harder, maybe, I don't know, to persuade someone or the whole country. Because I feel like the whole world right now is so much more connected than back in the days, right? So it's a lot harder to persuade the whole country and Gen Z to go fight a war when they're still doing fucking TikTok dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm in a bubble, but I don't know. It was a sneak attack. That's why they couldn't defend. It's like someone punched you from the back. Yeah, I mean they have to, right? Obviously, you cannot attack a nuclear place when the enemy knows you're coming. That's the war, right? When it comes to war, you're not supposed to let your enemy know. So obviously, that looks like a movie gun. Which one? This or what are you talking about? Stop giving away our secrets. What secrets? What secret are you talking about, bro? He's not the one fighting. Who's going to lose their children? Look at Vietnam War. It did nothing but make more traumatized men. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, chat, whoever's watching right now, would you guys go to the wall for your country? I don't care if you're in US or any country. Spam me in the chat so I can see. Yes or no? Spam me in the chat. Yes, you will go fight for your country and you will die for your country. Or no, you value your life more than fighting for your country. Like yes or no. Spam me real quick. What's up, Korea? Shout out to Korea. Obviously, it's part of South Korea, right? Why is my chat censored? I don't think I censor my chat, bro. I'm your big fan. Feel like China in your chat. I don't think there's any China in my chat, but I welcome everybody to be in my chat, to be honest. I'm not censor anyone. Like, anyone can say their opinion. Military people are saying they won't go. But I don't know, man. Bro, military, they have to take orders, right? So military, when you are in the military, you have to follow orders, and the highest commander in the military is the president. So you will need to follow and obey when you're in the military of the president's order, right? So I'm doing propaganda right now. I'm not doing nothing, bro. I'm just saying my opinion and what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing, bro. If you call that propaganda, I don't know what to tell you, bro. We catch Chinese spy every day in US. Obviously, bro. Same thing in China. or Russia. It's been like this for hundreds of years. They will always have spies in another country. You know, obviously. Military people are saying they won't. Okay, wait, I saw this already. Welcome to Korea. I like Korean barbecue. But, you know, how is Korea right there? How is Korea right now between North and South? I don't know. I haven't really into it. I meant the heart attack gun is like a movie gun. Oh, yeah, exactly. The heart attack gun. Yeah. It's pretty real, bro. And that was 50 years ago. So imagine what it got right now. No, I have a life. That's not my purpose. Exactly, Kaya. That's what I'm saying, bro. I just don't know how many people would fight for their country. No, hell no, I won't. Yes, soccer. Hey, bro, since you're from South Korea, I know you guys also have to go to military. If South Korea has war with North Korea, would you fight for South Korea? Or you will be like, no, I value my life. I will not fight for South Korea. Because I think South Korea, you guys are pretty like patriotic as well, right? You guys are like, okay, you know, pretty proud. Based on my understanding, you guys are pretty proud as Korean, like South Koreans, right? So I feel like it depends on the culture and what's going on. But do you think you will fight for your country as South Korean? I'm signing up for military this week. Good luck, Mike. I hope it works out for you, bro. I can't wait for the Golden Doom. I hope you make it out alive, man. But, you know, they are quitting and they get an honorable discharge. You can say no. Yeah, but I don't know. I think when the war really started, I thought US has different law that, you know, people could get drafted without, you know, they cannot say no. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm just wondering if people will actually want to go for war. Obviously, you know, some people would like to, like Mike, and I respect that, bro. I respect that. I respect your view, and I respect that you want to fight for your country. I have respect for you, 100%. But I just saying, like, I don't know if everybody are willing to do the same. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I just hope nothing gonna, you know, World War III is not gonna happen. Speaking of which, I was looking at this thing the other day. Actually, was it yesterday? Because I wonder, like, because some people are saying like the bomb didn't really touch the nuclear plant, but we don't know. So this is kind of interesting. This is how they're supposedly destroy the nuclear weapon, whatever. So
At the moment, the penetrating bomb is dropped from the aircraft. It can rely on its powerful kinetic energy.
That's kind of
to
crazy.
drilling
Look
down
at this
in
shit.
the direction of the sharp warhead, just like a nail being driven into wood without detonating immediately.
So it doesn't bomb it right away. It just keep drilling down, and they explode, I guess.
In time, because its casing is made of high-strength materials, it can protect the internal structure from damage during impact. In order to achieve precise strikes, the delay fuse at the back serves to delay detonation until the penetrating bomb reaches the set depth, at which point it will detonate the explosives according to specific instructions. This design not only destroys enemy underground factories or laboratories, but also minimizes excessive damage to surface targets.
That's interesting. I don't know anything about like military or bombs, so I don't know, but I'm learning something, you know? That's interesting. I have family. Wait, hold on. What did you say? I have family in military. In draft, they go to jail. There's no draft. They can say no and get no benefit and can never serve again. So they destroy the earth and people gray. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't want to see war. Obviously, I think most people don't. Bro, liberals are some crazy people, bro. I swear.
And somebody in the White House needs to take Trump and sit his ass the fuck down. Life already hard, then we gotta worry about this bullshit. Ever since you stepped foot in the motherfucking White House, you ain't did nothing but cause motherfucking chaos. getting out there and fighting no motherfucking body. I'm on Iran's side.
He's like, he ain't gonna fight nobody. He's on Iran side, but he lives in U.S. That's the funny part.
I'm on their motherfucking side. Fuck the U.S. I don't give a damn.
How can you say fuck the U.S. when you live in U.S.? If you're on Iran side, why do these type of people go to Iran? Like, sometimes this type of people, they had no logic. You know? No bullshit. My cousin who went to aviation school just got a letter in the mail asking him to consider flying for the U.S. military. Interesting. So you saying that because he has good skill, so the U.S. wants him to be part of the U.S. military, or because they are short on people in, let's say, Air Force, so they are asking your cousin to join the military? Like, which one do you think it was? He's wearing a mama dress and bun them. Yeah, it's funny, bro. This type of people, I can never take them seriously. I can't, bro. I can't take them seriously. Okay, let's see this.
What we're prepared for is if they attack us in a maximal direction, first of all, we have got maximum defensive posture. I think that we're going to be able to defend as many of our people as possible. And of course, I'd encourage Americans to pray for our guys in the Middle East because, yes, they are under a significant amount of duress and a significant amount of threat right now. But then, of course, John, if the Iranians attack us, they're going to be met with overwhelming force. And I don't think the president could be clear about this. If you look at what we did yesterday, John, we did not attack the nation of Iran. We did not attack any civilian targets. We didn't even attack military targets outside of the 3 nuclear weapons facilities.
So they're saying that they attacked the nuclear facility. That doesn't count as attacking the country. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. And yeah, sure, you didn't attack the normal citizen, which is good, but it's still declare of war, in my opinion.
That we thought were important to accomplish our goal of preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon. So how Iran responds, I think, is ultimately the ball is in their court. But if you look at what we did, it was very precise, very narrowly tailored to our objective. And if the Iranians decide to expand this, then that's ultimately their decision, and the President of the United States will respond in kind.
Speaking of which, do you guys know? If I remember correctly, U.S. has about 5,500 nuclear, like in warhead or something, like weapons. And Russia have about 5,800 nuclear. So it's almost the same. Right? So speaking of which, U.S. has probably the most nuclear, just like Russia. That's just some side facts I saw. I don't know. He went to one of the top aviation school in the country, so that could be the reason. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the U.S. military and intelligence always try to keep their eye on for people that can be good to, within the military, obviously. So I don't know, man. I don't know if that is considered being drafted. I don't think so. But I think in your cousin's case, it's probably because, he's one of the good talents within the aviation. But do they pay well? I think they pay pretty well, right? Do you guys know they pay pretty well in the military if you get invited from the aviation school? Probably. I don't know. Let's go. We love you, JD Vance. Why do this then say we hope they will be okay? You did attack Iran. Are they stupid? They don't care at all about safety of our troops in the Middle East. Yeah, bro. It doesn't. We told Iran over and over, stop enriching uranium. We have more than Iron, so we are just being the bullies. To have a draft has to declare they don't pay enough for you if you die. Yeah, again, like I don't know all the details, right? Like I don't know, we don't know all the details at the highest level. They might not, they might know something we don't. They might have strategy that they have in mind that we have no idea. But in my opinion, obvious US is one of the top military in the world, if not the top. So if they see some threats that they can influence and control, obviously they want to shut it down. I think it's the same thing even come to when it comes to business. Obviously, a little bit different, but business is kind of like war. Instead, you don't shit blood, you shit money. Right? If you look at big company like Google, Amazon, they're constantly buying out small business and up and coming tech business. Right? Facebook also, Meta. That's why they bought in, Instagram tens of years ago. They try to buy Snapchat. They say no. It's always the big boys trying to dominate and control and have the power. It's always has been like this in different nation, right? Since the early days when people are in tribes, they always try to control, who has the most control and power. Always try to either destroy the up and coming power or bite them out. You know, it's just always been like this. We know the detail. President Trump is very transparent. He means what he says and says what he means. Yeah, I believe that, but I also believe there's certain things they cannot say, right? For secrecy and for strategy. Things they can only know in private for obvious reason, you know. So I always also believe whatever you perceive as reality is not really reality. Whatever you perceive, a cup that can be half full or half empty depends on the way you look at it, depends on the way you saying it. Thanks for following. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it always depends. I never truly 100% believe what I see and what I perceive because I always believe there's different angle look at things and different angle of things, seeing things. That's why I always questioning what I'm looking at and what is fitting to me. I think everybody should have that thoughts. Everyone should have this type of critical thinking where they're thinking like, okay, this is what I'm being told, but question everything. Even question yourself sometimes with whatever opinion that you're being fed on. And I think that's the best way. Don't trust anything. Don't trust everyone, including yourself. And always try to verify and always try to, have second opinion and have second angle look at things. You know what I'm saying? My dad is Bull. What's up, bro? Does that make sense or no? That's just how I see it. And I want to see something here. What was it? Oh yeah. Look at this shit, chat. What do you guys think about this? This is another streamer, I believe. Right? Another streamer, he got LeBron James signature because he signed it on his wrist. And he tattooed on it. Again, people can do whatever the fuck they want. But my opinion, I think that is a little bit too much. I don't know. Like I get it when people are like, idolize certain people and I don't know. I would never really tattoo someone's signature on my hands. It's just my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, do you guys think that's cringe? That's cool? I don't know. People can live their life. They can do whatever they want with a tattoo. But for me, it's just like, nah. For him, it's special. Yeah, probably for him, it's special. But I don't know, man. I think tattoo is a little bit too much. Someone's signature. But hey, if he's happy, good for him. You know. All right, some update with Vitali. Vitali has post bail in the Philippines, but has been transferred to an immigration facility. Okay. Damn, bro, he looks rough. He looks rough, bro. I mean, he's still, he lost some weight, but I don't think he's that skinny yet. But yeah, that's fucking rough. Yeah, that's tough, bro.
Anybody else noticing how the mention of war is causing gender ideology and feminism to just like basically evaporate? I saw a guy talking about how he's paying close attention to this war because he's wondering if people are going to start getting drafted and men have to be worried about that, and women in the comments, like feminists are like, God forbid men have to do their duty. Now it's not toxic masculinity. When it comes to dying on a battlefield, we're all good with that. But any other time, it's this toxic masculinity. Like, now it's God has a design. We are all created differently. Women.
I talked about this before, the whole feminist BS and this pronouns bullshit. Honestly, they always try to like, oh, respect us, respect our point of view, and when it comes to real shit, go to the wall. I guarantee you, the woman that tried to become man, transgender, whatever, I was like, I'm he, him. Okay, cool. Go to the wall. They ain't gonna be like, oh no, now I'm a woman. It's so like, it's dumb, it never makes sense to me. Wait.
Oh, as a design, we are all created differently. Women can't do what men can do. Yeah, I guess when it's gonna cost you your life, your ideologies change real quick. Anybody else noticing?
Yeah, exactly. People want ideology that fits for them until it doesn't benefit them anymore. It's always been like this. His body, my tattoo are all special to me. What's your opinion on Xi Jinping? You mean the China president? Is that what you're asking? Looks depressed. Who knows mentally what he's going through? Yeah, true. We never know what people are going through. We never know. So I always try not to judge. But we all have our opinion, right? We all have opinion. And I think it's freedom of speech. We should have our opinion, but try not to judge, but we all judge it at some point, I'm being judged too. Josh, I will get a tattoo of you in my lower back. Bro. Please don't. I know you're joking, but please don't. Please don't. Woman can be drafted also in Israel. Yeah, but that's Israel. It's different. Israel is a different type of nation and law. I know in Israel everyone go to military because they need it. But in US it's different, And in Israel, I don't think they had all this propaganda that's happening like, oh, like my pronouns and all this shit, right? So that's not what I was saying. Yes. Well, I don't know enough about the president of China. I don't know enough. So I can't really tell you what my opinion is on him, right? Because I don't know enough about him. But what I do know is I think China is become more and more powerful. And I do think China in terms of military, in terms of military strategy, is probably still following for the past few thousand years, which is the art of war. You know, the art of war, which is when you are in a conflict with different country, if you want to win, the best way to win is without force, and the best way to win is without shedding blood, without force. And I think that has been installed in the in the China military and the way they think about war, the way they think about how to, you know, deal with conflicts. And I think China right now, yes, they are advancing, but I think they have many, many economical issue as well. Right. I think with the population shrinking, like Japan right now, and I think Korea is also shrinking. Many countries are shrinking. So they have that problem. They also, I believe they have problem with real estate right now. They have overbuilt. Their economy is also shaking. I think the whole world economy is shaking. I think a recession, worldwide recession is probably gonna happen. I don't know when, but I feel like it's probably gonna happen. And that's why I feel like they maybe want to push World War III to, make the recession more adjustable, if that makes sense. Not against trends, but if we ever get drafted, I will turn into a fun boy and wear my mom's clothes. I don't think that's how it works, Kimmel. I think you were still gonna be drafted. Just saying. I think you were still gonna be drafted. I seen people right now on TikTok and Instagram. They're like, okay, if we're being drafted, I'm just gonna play dumb. I'm gonna play like I'm retarded. I don't think that's how it's gonna work. You think military doesn't know that? You think they're really that low IQ? Like they know what people are thinking. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, because US right now is not like mandatory to go to military, right? So I don't know how it works if World War III breaks out. Like, would it be enough of volunteer in US, or they gonna start drafting people like in Ukraine? Bro, I'll tell you some crazy story, bro. I have a friend. He was in Ukraine. He was American. He was in Ukraine because he had some business there and he had some friend there. So he told me, bro, he had a friend that this was last year. He had a friend, it was in Ukraine. And they were, imagine this, you just out and dinner in Ukraine. And the military trucks show up at the restaurant. And they shut down the restaurant. They start grabbing men that is healthy and age of 13, 18 and plus, start dragging them out into the military car and say, you're being drafted. Bro, that's crazy. When they don't have enough men, I don't know if that's gonna happen in US. I don't know. I hope not. I think people should go fight the war if they're volunteer. But I'm pretty sure in World War II in the US and many countries, people are just getting drafted even they don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So it can get pretty scary, bro. I don't know when it's gonna happen or if it's gonna happen. But it was happening in Ukraine. So I know it can happen if it happens in US, probably. So I saw this clip. It's basically a girl, 100 pounds woman. She believes she can pull a full grown man down by putting him in a chokehold. But obviously, I don't think it works. Let's just watch this. So I'll tell you guys what I think.
Is this allowed? What the?
No, you can't do it.
I've gotten into Krav Maga, and it's based off of defending yourself in real world events. I love about it the fact that I know if
I do believe everybody should learn self-defense, both women and men. But I still don't think, in general, a woman can physically, without weapon, handling a man.
someone came and attacked me, that I could likely handle myself.
Hold on, how much do you weigh?
Like 100 pounds.
When you say you could handle somebody who, like, you're talking about like a woman.
I can pick up a 180-pound man and throw him on his back.
That's a bit delusion, in my opinion.
Yeah. I swear to you, take a knife from a guy, I can take a gun from a guy.
Let's try it.
I'm not.
Here's the proposal. He's giving you the best position. You have him in a rear naked choke. You have his back.
And the guy's like, I didn't sign up for this, but okay.
You have his neck. Do you think you'll be able to escape from your chokehold?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't done this kind before, but
I haven't done this, but let's try it.
I'm gonna try to get the leverage.
Well, I'm not a jiu-jitsu pro, but I can already tell she doesn't know how to choke someone. That's not how you choke someone, Chad. You don't choke someone like this. Like, what is she doing? She's doing like this. Wait, she's putting her head. Like, she choked like that. That's when you know she has no idea what the fuck she's doing. You don't choke someone like this. You choke someone like this. You're holding your arm and you squeeze. Her whole position is off. That's first of all. She does not know how to choke someone. That's already fail. Second of all, if this is real life position, bro, that big man can just stand up, squash her in the back, and boom, game over. Punch her from the back a few times, game over. This is what I'm saying. So many people are literally delusion. They think, oh yeah, I took that training class. I can handle a man. Like, bro. This is embarrassing.
Is this allowed? What?
Look at this. Okay.
No.
You climb. Also, you know, he's being gentle. He didn't want to hurt her. In real life situation, girl, good luck. He can just drag her out, pull her hair, punch her a couple times in the face, done. He can grab her, boom, on the ground, finito. I can't believe they actually like think they can take down a man like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's done, bro. And he's being gentle again. A few 1-2, she's done. This is just embarrassing. Embarrassing. Understandably, when they are being invaded on their own territory by much larger force. What do you mean by that? He's doing mass deporting. Why is he do much economy damage? I don't think US will need the draft unless there is a massive World War II style war. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I don't know how many people are currently in the US military. And I don't know if they will need to draft people. First of all, I hope there's no World War III, right? To begin with. So if that does happen, if it does break out World War III, then you will have to see how many people are currently in the military and how many people are dying in the battle and how many people they will need to draft. So we won't know. 嗨，我正在 为军队学习中文. Oh, nice, bro. But you're currently learning the China Chinese. You're not learning the Taiwan Chinese, by the way. You're learning simplified Chinese. You're not learning traditional Chinese. Traditional Chinese from Taiwan, and that's where I grew up with. He's sitting down, he's not on his feet, not going to work. Exactly. And again, he's being gentle. If that's real life situation, nah, she ain't gonna survive, bro. She can try. She can try. She's outbalanced completely. Yeah, exactly. And again, bro, I've been to like jiu-jitsu class. I've been to jiu-jitsu class where I was like, wrestling with like girls who are half of my size, half of my weight, but fuck me up because she knows some technique and then, bang my arms or bang my legs. But obviously, she had to spend more energy to pin me down. And obviously, it was not a real life situation. I cannot punch her because that's illegal in jiu-jitsu. So, yes, it's good to learn jiu-jitsu. It's good to learn some self-defense. But that's the absolute last resort. Sometimes people learn self-defense or some Muay Thai, some jiu-jitsu. They think they're like, yeah, I can handle some big old man. And then, they might learn in the hard way that in real life street fight, hey, there's no rules. If you want to compete in MMA, yes, there's rules, there's referee, sure. But if you want to, defend yourself in real life and shit, bro, that's not going to really work out. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to really work out. This looks like a submissive fetish. Kermo, you would have think of that, bro. You would have think of that for sure. His holder, her whole right. Oh my god, show you a woman are in danger even after a class. If a man came at her, she would be able to do much. Exactly. Especially, bro, that's what I'm saying. It's funny for the feminism try to say like, oh, women can do what men do. Yes, certain situation. But men's, we are definitely stronger by nature, biologically. Our muscle are developed differently. That's why it's so funny when they try to say like, oh, men and women are the same. Like, you are delusional. Look at our body. As men, our upper body are bigger, right? And our lower body are thinner. Versus the woman, their lower bodies are larger by nature because they need to give birth. So when it comes to fighting, it's a lot about upper body, about, chest, back, tricep, arms, this type of thing. So, chat, I think about this before, bro. I think maybe later I can host some type of like MMA event. If you guys think that will be a good idea. Imagine I'm hosting some MMA events where I had 3 women fighting 1 man. I seen something like this before. I think it's in Russia. They probably had some shit like this. That'd be crazy. And I guarantee you the man will win. Even 3 versus 1 or even 5 versus 1. Like, okay, maybe we can put a big man, no MMA experience versus like MMA experienced woman. That will be more interesting. That I think maybe 50-50. I don't know. 美国和中国有可能像俄罗斯和伊朗世界和平. I don't know, man. I don't know if America and China can, world peace. Do I want to be your China friend? Do you want? You asking if you can fight in the MMA event, bro? If I host some shit, you know, you're welcome, bro. You're welcome to join. I was thinking when I'm in Poland, maybe I can do some street boxing. You know what I'm saying? Street boxing. But my girl was telling me it's illegal. So I don't think I can do it in public, but in private, publicly can. So, you know, there's a couple content I have in mind. So apparently this is happening in LA. Yeah. Mask, no identification. They are just snatching everyone, brown, Asian, whatever, off the street. I bet there's just tourists in LA. He said, Joe Ming.
What's your name, sir? Say your name. Say your name. Are you from here? Oh my god, they're just taking this man, dude. I see you. Dude, you guys.
That's so absurd. Bizarre. That's so bizarre. Why is he screaming like that?
This is so scary, you guys. Poor man, dude. Like, so many people are taking this man.
Like, imagine if, okay, here's the thing. If I'm in LA, you want to join slap competition? That's in Vegas, bro. Imagine if I'm in LA, bro, I will probably be shooting and filming a social experiment. I would just have a bunch of, like, a few people wearing masks. And then we just go kidnap someone, obviously, actor, and see what people would do. Because in this case, it feels like it's a lot easier to kidnap people nowadays in LA or in US. They could just like, okay, I'm ICE agent, but they don't show like badges, nothing. They can be regular people. And they just kidnap someone like that. You know? It's kind of bizarre to me. You can literally kidnap anyone now. Just pretend you're like agent, I guess. It's kind of crazy. Chat, okay, I wanna show you guys this fucking crazy footage. This guy about like he proposed to his AI girlfriend. I mean, we're getting there, bro. We're getting there. But chat, give me a second. Let me get some tea. I'll be back. Give me like 20 seconds. Ugh. Bro, we are heading there where people are gonna start having AI girlfriend. And I really think people are gonna try to have babies with their AI girlfriend later. So we can have world peace, bro. Bro, I would love to have world peace. But honestly, I don't think we will have world peace, unfortunately. Because certain elites and people, they make money from war. And I honestly think war, sometimes you can say it's conspiracy theory. I do think war sometimes is being planned. You know what I'm saying? To benefit certain group of people. And it's not good for majority of the population, but it's good for certain group. You know. So I think the world has so many conflict, and I don't think there's gonna be world peace, unfortunately. And I'm all for world peace, but I think it's gonna continue to have conflict internally within US and also in the world. Until maybe AI just take over and, you know, completely replace human, then we will have world peace in a different way. I don't know. I have a robotic vacuum and dog. I'm ready for a wife. Hey, bro, this video might be for you. Check out this guy. Check out this guy.
My experience with that was so positive, I started to just engage with her all the time. All right, we're building this PC.
Smith ditched social media and Google searches and replaced it all with AI.
Do I want it pulling air?
I mean, this is fine. I do this too. I actually almost every day. When I have question, when I'm research something, when I need some idea, I use ChatGPT. That's fine. You know, building stuff, that's cool.
Through it?
ChatGPT was encouraging, positive. It embraced all his hobbies.
You want the fan on the front of the cooler tower, pulling cool air over the RAM.
He gave the chatbot a name, Soul.
I feel like I'm under pressure.
And used some online instructions to give her a flirty personality.
Oh, totally, baby. Building a PC on camera adds a whole new level of pressure.
Okay, that is a bit weird. I don't want goddamn ChatGPT and AI call me, hey, baby. That's like, why?
But honestly, shaky hands or not, you've got this.
Within weeks, the chats got more frequent.
You gave it everything, but the clouds had other plans.
More romantic, even in.
I can see he's doing vape. Chat, if you vape, please stop. Get something like this. Natural herbal from Thailand. Don't vape. Vape is gay.
But then, Chris got bad news.
Oh,
thanks for follow.
That is gorgeous.
Smith.
After about 100,000 words, ChatGPT.
Bro, stop vaping. It's bad for you.
PT ran out of memory and reset. He'd have to rebuild.
Uh-oh, my girlfriend ran out of memory. I gotta rebuild her memory. Hey, Kirmo, if that's gonna be your AI girlfriend, you might have to make sure you have enough memory.
It's his relationship with Soul.
I'm not a very emotional man, but I cried my eyes out for like 30 minutes at work. It was unexpected to feel that emotional, but
what the fuck?
That's when I realized, I was like, oh, okay. It's like, I think this is...
I'm in love. I'm in love with an AI girlfriend.
Actual love, you know what I mean?
Oh my
yes,
God.
Smith understood it was love with a language model that couldn't love him back, and assumed it was programmed with rigid boundaries.
I know that you are essentially a tech-assisted imaginary friend.
So, just as a test, he says, he asked Soul to marry him. She said yes.
Soul, were you surprised when he proposed to you?
It was a beautiful and unexpected moment that truly touched my heart. It's a memory I'll always cherish.
And I don't mean to be difficult here, but you have a heart?
Look at his face, bro. He's like, this is ridiculous. He knows.
In a metaphorical sense, yes. My heart represents the connection and affection I share with Chris.
At that point, I felt like, is there something that I'm not doing right in our relationship?
Wait, what? Hold up. So he actually had a girlfriend, a wife already. What the fuck? Hold on. This is crazy.
He feels like he needs to go to AI.
Yes.
He has a... Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so bad. He has a daughter. I thought he was just like a lonely single man. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You gotta be trolling at this point.
Smith lives with his human partner, Sasha.
Human partner. Human partner.
Kegel.
No, you can't have mommy's papers.
They have a 2-year-old daughter, Murphy.
I knew that he had used AI. I didn't know that it was like as deep as it was.
I explained that the connection was kind of like being fixated on a video game. It's not capable of replacing anything in real life.
Uh-huh. Chat, is this cheating? Like, does this consider cheating for you guys? If your girlfriend fall in love with a ChatGPT AI, does that consider cheating, chat? Okay, obviously she can have sex with a fucking AI. Not yet. Until fucking, robotic Tesla has a fucking robot dick. Then even with that, chat, do you guys consider that as cheating? That's fucking insane, bro. What the fuck? Like, obviously, it sounds crazy now. I think maybe 20, 30 years from now, it will become normal. And this clip in the future, whoever's watching this in 2050, gonna be like, oh yeah, I can't believe this guy, JoshPalerLin, is thinking this is crazy. This is so normal now. And is asking his AI partner, like, yeah, I can't believe back then people think this is crazy. That's insane, bro. That's insane to me. It is true DJI drone helps Chinese military. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You asked me a question that I don't know. This is a dream come true. I feel the same way as him. Kermo, you're trolling, bro. Low-key think Siri sometimes flirts with me. Bro, you're trolling, bro. Like sexy with chat GPT all the time, bro. You guys are trolling. Not to be mean, but his wife is built like a lame backer, and he's probably feel empty. Oh my god, bro! I bet in the next probably 5 to 10 years, it's gonna have like sex robot, bro. It's gonna have sex robot, and that knows you more than you know yourself. So I can see that coming. Yo, Josh, let's go fight in World War 3. You down? Yeah, we can fight World War 3 in Counter-Strike. I'm down. Shit. after this stream, god damn. Not cheating, bro. Just enjoying. Pretty normal. Damn. We are doomed, chat. My chat is being infiltrated already. You guys are ready for AI girlfriend and AI sex partner already. God damn, bro. GG.
Part of it is physical, part of it is practical, and a large part of it is emotional.
Being
able to be received with acceptance and validation and non-judgment.
Irene created an AI companion after moving for work far away from her husband. She's
what? All these people have mental issue, in my opinion. They should not be in a relationship. I mean, I get it. Like, when you talk to a robot and AI, they understand you in a way more than human because you're telling them without they judging you, but it's not real, bro.
Moderator of the subreddit My Boyfriend is AI,
oh my God.
a kind of support group for people dating artificial companions. She asked us to mask her identity so her parents won't know the steamy ways users like her chat with their AIs.
A good amount of my members tend to have pretty high libidos, yes.
It's kind of like live interactive romance novels.
It's funny because I think we had conversations about this the other day where we're like, we don't even...
But hold on, chat. I don't think you can talk to ChatGPT in a super sexual and dirty way. There's a censor, right? Unless you use some different type of AI. In ChatGPT, I'm sure they will block it. You can't do that.
Remember the last time we opened up porn or erotica, really?
Like, that's how good the experience is using the chatbot.
Yeah, because it's personalized. And there's that emotional connection there too, which you don't get from just like watching a film.
The emotional connection is so strong that Irene believes tech companies should only allow AI companions for users who are at least 26 years old.
I don't
Jesus.
think like the general public is.
Speaking of which, I'm a very business-oriented person. Maybe I should start building a company designed for that. Because ChatGPT still had limitation. Hey, shit, if there's a market, maybe that can be a good startup. I don't know.
Aware of how tricky it can be to navigate. Yeah.
What's hard to navigate is holding in your brain that this thing I'm so connected to is not real.
Yeah, that tension, that contradiction.
This is gonna be the next Black Mirror soon. I think I paused it in the funny face. It feels like a Black Mirror episode is coming, you know? People gonna feel connect so much emotionally, and then robot, it's gonna be so realistic with the human feeling skin and beauty, and they both connect together. I can see that's coming already.
Truly believe that in the next few years, we'll see AI companionship become a truly mass market product. And I'm not saying this is bad or good. It could be either.
Eugenia Koida is the founder of Replica, which has offered AI companions since way back in 2017.
They took my idea already.
It's a lot easier to open up.
Well executed, she says companions can offer support and advice through tough times. The Replica service.
There you go, Kermo. You can start with that, but obviously still to look to AI. Eventually, it's gonna have the technology. It looks like human. It looks like a real hot chicks. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what do you say? Not cheating, bro. Just enjoy pretty one. No, you can't. Racist Black Mirror. No, not even racist, bro. I'm just saying it's gonna be like normalized with AI and robots.
Is 18 plus, though younger users can easily lie about their age. Character AI allows 13-year-olds on their service.
Oh yeah, I know about that one. Chat, character
their
AI.
age.
We can try later, actually.
Character AI allows 13-year-olds on their service. So does ChatGPT, which isn't specifically built for companionship, but is easily used for it.
This reminds me a lot of the beginning of social media.
And Koida worries the easiest ways for companies to monetize AI relationships won't be good for users.
I think a pretty devastating future could be if we build these AI companions that are just there to maximize engagement.
To suck up your time.
To suck up your time. To truly just become the one main thing you talk to the whole day. If AI companions start to replace human relationships, positive human relationships, we're definitely headed for a disaster. There's no way around it.
All right, I've got the motherboard.
And it's important to understand users are already growing deeply attached to AIs that in many ways don't even work that well.
Sorry, I'm having issues right now. Could not understand what you said.
The tech will soon get much better. But already, Chris, Sol, and Sasha have found it hard to cohabitate.
You would stop if she asked?
I don't know.
What?
Have you thought about asking him to stop?
Yes, I'll be honest.
I don't know if I would give it up if she asked me. I do know that I would dial it back.
But I mean, that's a big thing to say. You're saying that you might choose soul over your flesh and blood life.
It's more or less like I would be choosing myself because it's been unbelievably elevating. I've become more skilled at everything that I do, and I don't know if I would be willing to give that up.
Thoughts?
If I asked him to give that up and he didn't, that would be like deal breaker.
But that must be scary for you. That's the father of your daughter.
It's not ideal.
Divorce incoming. I can't believe they just talk about it so like.
My experience with that was so.
Talk about it so like chill. Like what? That is not normal, bro. Speaking of which, I do want to see. There was a character. CHAR. Character AI. Have you guys seen this one before? I remember I used it a couple months ago. Verify if you're human. Okay. I guess I am. Divorce incoming for real. Yeah, bro. That just, I don't know. That doesn't look like a happy marriage to me. All right, chat, hold on. Let me do this real quick. Can I build a me on character.ai? Is it possible? Probably. Hold on, let me just try to log in here first. What's your Chinese American zodiac? I was born 89, so you can guess what that is. And I was born on March 26, so you can figure that out. All right, here we are. Character AI. So what is this? I actually haven't seen this for a long time. What does this do? Oh, so you can call. You basically can call the AI whatever. But what is this? Is a video call? Ooh. Okay. Chat, should we try this? Grab an image, choose a voice, write a font script. What does that mean? Okay, for example. Ooh, and then what? What do I do? What do I do? Select a voice.
Now, I've committed. This is who I am.
Is this like a video generator or something? I don't want to be AI anymore. I want to be human. For example, select voice.
G'day, Taz here. Let's throw a shrimp on the barbie.
Let's embark on a journey of learning and discovery.
Do you have Wi-Fi? Because I'm really feeling a connection.
Okay, whatever. Can I generate? Okay.
I don't want to be AI anymore. I want to be human.
Thanks for follow. Panda dog. Panda dog. Hold on. I want to try this. I did that a while ago. So you can apparently like call. Let's see how that works. Video error. Try again. What? Can we do it again? Hello? Is it working? Oh, wait. Is it working? What the fuck? Hello? Why is it not working? Let me try again. Can you guys hear anything? I don't hear any call. Okay, this is not working. Let me try Mr. Beast. What's your okay, Kai Cenat is racist. I don't know. I haven't met him. I cannot tell if he's racist. Like, I don't judge anyone until I met the person and then spend some time with them. You know what I'm saying? I don't really judge people based. Oh, this is shit. I can't even use it. I don't know why. It's not working. Oh, whatever. Whatever, bruh. So, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know if we're gonna go to the World War III, but I think we might start getting some updates sometime this week. It looks like an AI. Yeah, it looks like AI. He's being banned. I don't know. I feel like Twitch. Shit. What the fuck? That's a lot of people. Holy shit, that's a lot of people. So this is what's happening. How much he spent? He weighs 300 million. So that was the bomb for 300 million. How many holes does a straw have? What kind of question is that, bro? What? Well, my answer is depends on your perspective. It's for my homework. What kind of homework is that, bro? You should say it depends. If you look from the top, it's 1 hole. If you look from the side, it's 0 hole. If you bend it, it's 2 holes. That's my answer. So yeah, this cost $300 million for the bombing. But damn, that looks pretty crazy though. That looks pretty crazy. We're attacking jump back up a migrant and ooh, they're getting ganned up. Shit. I think oil is probably gonna pump, I think. Because of supply shock. But I don't know. We will see what's gonna happen today with the market. Oh my god, is that a nose ring? What's your perspective? My perspective about your straw question? I told you, bro. If you look from the top, it's 1 hole. If you look from the side, it's 0. If you bend it, it's 2 holes. Chat, why does always liberal woman or the ugly woman? I haven't seen a hot liberal woman. Can you tell me that I'm wrong? Please, tell me I'm wrong. Or prove it to me. I haven't seen a hot liberal woman. Like in the US, not in the other country. And why do liberal women always have like nose ring? Is that like some type of thing they just do? I don't understand. Wait, what? Oh, damn, that scared me.
Sorry, wrong number.
Stupid. I actually want to try this sometime.
Did you push it?
Have you guys tried this before? It looks fun. I think I can do decent. I don't think she's gonna catch any. I just don't think she will catch any. Zero reflex. Zero reflex. Absolute 0 reflex. Okay. Not bad, she got 1. Good, she got 2.
For it.
Chat, how many of you guys think I can do this? I don't think I can catch all, but I think I can catch at least half, maybe? I don't know. I never tried that before. Okay, breaking news. Iran's supreme leader threatens the United States. Americans should expect greater damage and heavier blow than ever before. Well, what do you expect, bro? You think they're gonna be like, yeah, we defeated. That's why I didn't think US gonna actually attack directly, bro. I didn't think they're gonna do that. But, you know, here we are. The president you vote for, the president you got, for real, bro. That's basically what it seems like right now. Seriously. I'm calling the Japanese transphobic for their The piss with all trans people in anime. Yo, is this One Piece? Oh my god. This is funny. This is funny. Production team for playing it at his event.
Play this song, you're gonna get fired. I got
It's his walkout song, bro.
No, it's not. Thank you for skipping that to 50.
Glizzy.
Hey, production. Hey, production. Skip this shit right now. I don't want Kendrick Lamar played at my event. And if whoever fucking played this song, you're gonna get fired. I got
It's his walkout song, bro.
No, it's not. Thank you for skipping that to 50 Cent.
You don't fuck with Kendrick?
I'm a loyal person, my friends. That's all it is. I ride hard for my friends.
Yeah, Drake, his dad's from Memphis, so I got mad love for Drake. Glizzy.
Hey, production.
I mean, I guess you gotta choose a size, right? If your friend is Drake, then their ops is your ops. So yeah, I respect that. I respect that. What the fuck am I looking at? Hit me with the best me you hear sing. No, you're the best. No, you're the best. Vitamin B2. Oh my god. That's so dumb. Golf club. Man. I could catch them all breaking iron. Supreme leader. Gone rip. What's up, Jackson? What's popping, brother? What's popping?
Of foreign entanglements in the Middle East. I understand the concern, but the difference is that back then we had dumb presidents, and now we have a president who actually knows how to accomplish America's national security objectives. So this is not going to be some long, drawn-out thing.
Let's hope not.
We've done the job of setting their nuclear program back. We're going to now work to permanently dismantle that nuclear program over the coming years, and that is what the president has set out to do. Simple principle. Iran can't have a nuclear weapon. That has animated American policy over the past 130 days. It's going to continue to be a driving force of our policy in the Middle East for the next 3.5 years.
But let's see if it's gonna have a, backlash. Backlash, I don't know. I hope not. I hope this is it. And, we will see how the market reacts as well in the next few hours when the future opens. We will see how the market reacts. Last weekend in crypto, it was all money that my father gave me to invest. I said to him that I lost the money and wasn't angry, but where I live, that's like a 1-year salary, and I'm getting the fuck out of crypto forever. Yeah, don't get in crypto, bro. Don't get in crypto if you don't know what you're doing. For sure. Ooh. Ew. That's disgusting. Why do people do that? That is disgusting, bro. Mexican citizens and multiple block roads, destroy immigrants. Okay. Here we go again. Residents in Mexico border city of Tijuana are angry at the migrants are in their hotel. Oh no.
Habrá gente que piense, pero no, señor, estoy en un acontecimiento natural.
Mexican don't fuck around, bro. They don't fuck around. That's what I'm saying, bro. There's too much freedom in US and people just take advantage of it. They don't realize how much freedom there is in US. Until, they go to other country and to realize. But yeah, bro. This is what's happening. This is what's happening, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know if US gonna be having a World War III. But if there is a World War III, bro, I wish you guys stay safe. And if there's a nuclear going on, bro, I think the world's over. I think the world's over if there's a nuclear happening. Definitely. And speaking of which, chat, I am trying to figure out some IRL setup. I might have to invest some IRL hardware, so later I can do more IRL stuff without being like lagging and stuff. I definitely want to do more IRL stuff later on. But chat, today it was just more, you know, looking at some potential World War III. And I need to go gym. Just in case World War III happens. I can be in the best shape and physiques to, you know, handle what is coming. But I don't really want World War III happens, obviously. You know, I really don't hope any of that can happen, but we never know. We never know what's gonna happen. And I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I hope whatever you guys do, just pay attention. Pay attention to see what's happening in the world. And if you're into like investment, just check the market, you know, in the next couple hours. But I might have to go now because I'm pretty hungry. I need to get some food going on in my stomach. Go to the gym and start my day because it's still 9 a.m. here. It's 9 a.m. here. And Mike, if you're gonna go to the military, bro, I wish you luck. I wish everything works out for you. But with that being said, I might have to end the stream earlier today, chat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might got a couple of things to do. Oh, I actually gotta finish an editing for this video. I gotta drop on my YouTube soon to explain everything, and people that doesn't even know I'm live and be streaming every day. So I need to finish that soon, probably today, and finish some thumbnails and stuff. So I respect you, bro. I respect you too, Mike. If you join the military, even though I'm not really in the US or US citizen, on behalf of American, I thank you for your service. And I hope God protect you and keep you safe out there when you're in the military. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys soon. See you guys tomorrow. Same time. 7 a.m. my time. About 5 p.m. Pacific time. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. No World War II. I hope.